Draven MacLeod was known as the Dark Lord who ruled over 10 kingdoms. His story started long ago in a land filled with magic, shadows, and danger. He was no ordinary vampire. He was powerful, clever, and feared by many. This is the tale of his battles, his enemies, and the realms that fell under his reign. One misty morning, Draven stood on the balcony of his dark castle, overlooking the vast lands of his kingdom. A gloomy wind blew through his long, flowing black cape. He was tall, with sharp features and glowing red eyes that could pierce through the darkest nights. On his head rested a crown of twisted thorns, symbolizing his harsh rule and unquestionable power. Draven's 10 kingdoms were different from each other. In the northern kingdom, icy winds bit at any soul brave enough to enter. The people there had pale skin and cold hearts, living in fear of their master. To the south lay the lush green kingdom, where forests whispered secrets and people plotted against one another. The eastern kingdom was filled with mountains, while the west was known for its cursed rivers. Each kingdom had its own story, and Draven kept them all in line with terror. Despite his might, Draven was not without threats. The Witch Queen, a powerful woman named Celine, ruled a kingdom just outside his own. Her land was a hidden realm filled with dark enchantments and strange creatures. In her castle, she brewed potions and summoned creatures from nightmares. Celine had long, flowing hair that shimmered like silver. Her eyes sparkled with mischief, and she wore elegant robes adorned with runes of ancient magic. Celine often dreamed of taking down Draven MacLeod. She believed that his time of darkness was nearing its end. Her loyal followers, a group of witches and magical beings, helped her in this quest. They gathered ingredients, cast spells, and prepared for the day when they would face the Dark Lord himself. Deep within her heart, she knew that it would not be easy, but their resolve was strong. To the east, there was the kingdom of Zarathos, ruled not by a human, but by an ancient being named Lord Arachnid. Arachnid was the master of the zombie spiders, giant creatures that could crawl into shadows and spring to life. The spiders, once dead, were revived with dark magic and followed Arachnid's command. He was a creature of nightmares, with a long body, many eyes, and a voice that echoed like thunder. Lord Arachnid had his own ambitions. He watched both Draven and Celine, waiting for the right moment to make his move. He wanted to create chaos between the two, allowing him to rule over everything. With his army of zombie spiders, he believed he could take down anyone who stood in his way. As the days turned to weeks, the tension between the three of them grew. It was clear that an epic confrontation was brewing. Draven sensed something was amiss. He called for his most trusted advisors, a group of dark knights clad in armor that sparkled like stars. They gathered in his great hall, a room that smelled of burned candles and old secrets. "My lords," Draven spoke in a deep, commanding voice, "the Witch Queen stirs, and I fear she plots against me. We must be vigilant." His knights nodded, already sharpening their swords. They were dedicated to their Dark Lord, ready to defend him at any cost. Meanwhile, in her lair, Celine prepared for battle. "We shall stand together against him," she declared to her group of witches. "The time has come for the darkness to fade. Together, we are strong." Her witches cheered, eager to follow her into battle. In Zarathos, Lord Arachnid laughed from the shadows. "Let them fight," he whispered to himself, spinning a web of schemes. "I will emerge as the true ruler when they are too weakened to fight back." He sent his zombie spiders into the night, collecting information and preparing for the best moment to strike. The night of the battle arrived, shrouded in fog as two armies faced each other. Draven led his knights, their armor gleaming under the moonlight. Selene stood at the forefront of her witches, who held wands that crackled with energy. And from the shadows, Lord Arachnus watched, ready to unleash his spider army. With a howl, Draven charged forward, his fangs bearing down upon the enemy. Selene cast spells that burst like stars, brightening the dark sky. The clash of swords and magic filled the air, creating a symphony of chaos. Just when it seemed that neither side would claim victory, Lord Arachnid revealed his army. Thousands of zombie spiders crowded out, overwhelming both Draven and Selene. The battlefield erupted into a frenzy as the two foes realized that they were now united against a common enemy. Together, we stand a chance, Selene cried, her voice ringing with determination. Draven nodded, recognizing that survival came first before their rivalry. They formed an uneasy alliance, casting spells and wielding weapons side by side. After a fierce battle, they finally managed to overcome the threat of the zombie spiders. As the smoke cleared, Draven and Selene stood together, panting and weary but victorious. They shared a moment of respect, acknowledging the strength of each other. In the end, they decided not to fight each other. Instead, they agreed to watch over their kingdoms, knowing that together they were stronger than alone. As the moon shone over the land, a new balance was formed, a tale of dark and light, of vampires and witches, of courage in the face of fear. Thus, Draven, MacLeod, the Dark Lord, and Selene, the Witch Queen, ruled in a newfound peace, forever keeping a watchful eye on Lord Arachnid in the shadows.
And then the last battle, they killed Lord Arachnus, and they got married and have control over the zombie spiders. Now, the zombie spiders have special powers. If they bite you, you become zombies. And Selene and Draven can see through the zombie spider eyes, and whoever they bite becomes zombies. And their webs can drain the energy of your life force if you're caught in it. Alright, now they are married, and now they rule the Dark Kingdoms together, side by side. And now they're planning to conquer the rest of Arachnus.